All right, this week's real estate and mortgage rate update. Ooh, it's a doozy. Government shutdown, and how is that going to play into mortgage and real estate? Stay tuned. Just to jump into the numbers. So where we're at, 30-year fixed, national average 6.37. As I'd mentioned, after the Fed cut rates by a quarter, we saw mortgage rates move up. And there's a very specific reason why. I talked a little bit about it in last week's update, but happy to answer any questions if someone would like to chat through this more. But I wanted to get through this so we can get to the government shutdown and how that is going to affect mortgage and real estate. So what happened since the Fed made their quarter point drop on September 17th, we saw this kind of selling off in mortgage-backed securities. And today we broke above this line. We weren't certain if this was thought this might be a tough ceiling, as it had been the previous, 3 days. And so this is a good sign. However, that's largely due to the government shutdown and what is being relied upon as the jobs report, because the jobs report was supposed to come out this Friday, but because of the government shutdown, it's going to be delayed. Also, tomorrow was supposed to be continuing claims, so showing how many unemployment claims are still in effect, and that will be postponed as well. Those are both government entities through the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, and those are shut down. So here's what is being impacted by the government shutdown. Now, this down here is kind of the mortgage industry impact. VA, FHA, USDA loans could be delayed. And then mortgages that have any level of FEMA flood insurance requirement, those will definitely be impacted. As it pertains to like FHA, they're going to continue to endorse new loans. But if there's anything that requires like certain endorsements or reverse mortgages, those are going to be impacted. Multifamily FHA will be impacted. VA loans should remain operational. And they'll continue to use the funds that they have. If this were to continue, then we might see those slow down and be affected. And then as it pertains to conventional mortgages, those really should be fine and unaffected by this shutdown. But really, this is going to depend largely on the length of the shutdown. And we'll have to continue to see to what effect that has. But for now, this is what you could expect here. Maybe delays in FHA, certainly USDA. Conventional mortgages should be fine unless there's FEMA flood insurance requirements, because that department is going to be shut down. All right, stay tuned until next one.